What happened to these people's money?
What people's?
Last week, Target 8 exposed an unlicensed contractor who has been ripping off clients for years, taking their money and then never showing up to do the work. Since that investigation aired, we have heard from several more victims as the contractor continues his marketing online. But new tonight, we're learning of a happy ending for the victim whose tip sparked our original investigation. Target 8's Leon Hendricks has this story.
It didn't take long for them to realize it. They'd been had. No show after no show, they realized the $3,500 they gave to Jeffrey Scott Denelsoff II to get started on a siding job, well, it was a goner. They reached out to Target 8, and we learned that Jamie and Sarah McCauley were not alone. We found at least 4 other victims. Then the story aired, and even more people came forward claiming they'd had costly run-ins with Scott. We also learned that the state attorney general's office fielded a complaint against Scott's company. It was from a customer who said she paid Scott to do windows and services that were never delivered. The case, though, never went anywhere. Our story resonated with the folks at Eichenhout Building Suppliers in Grand Rapids. After seeing that Sarah and Jamie were stuck, still needed the work done, and didn't have the money to do it, they sprung into action.
I presented the case after we saw your Target 8 investigation to our team, and right away everyone jumped on board.
It hits home to your heart and right to the marrow of your bones because of the getting ripped off.
First, Eichenhout was able to get Certainteed, a siding company, to donate the materials. And then they reached out to their clients, bona fide and licensed contractors that all wanted to jump in and help. They planned to put new siding on the McCauley's home at no additional cost to them next month.
Initial probably just shock.
Yeah, I started crying.
Yeah.
For our investigation, we confronted Denelsoff at his home. He promised that he'd be getting the McCauleys their money back.
Everything's been returned.
Okay.
And we're ready to issue
Have you
them a
given them
check.
their money back?
We're ready. That's what I'm saying. We're ready to issue them a check.
Well, they weren't surprised that it hasn't happened, but today they've seen the other side of a business too many times plagued by people like Scott, those who aim to deceive.
It's like different ends of the spectrum.
Now, right now, there are at least 2 pending lawsuits against Scott and 3 different police agencies looking into him for various reasons. We're keeping an eye on what happens, Brian.
Thank you, Leon.